On the front of all engines, down at the very bottom of the engine, on the end of the crankshaft, you're going to have a pulley similar to this. Now there's two types of these pulleys. One of them simply drives the belt that drives the accessories, and others are made out of multiple pieces of metal and rubber, and they act as a vibration dampener for the engine. They're often called harmonic balancers or vibration dampeners. So we have Tom Taylor from RockAuto who sells a bunch of these.
Right, Pat. There's certain engines, there's certain vehicle manufacturers where there's real problems with them. They might last only 50,000 miles or less than 10 years, while other engines, they can last the life of the vehicle.
All right, now here we have one that has completely come apart, and we can see the rubber inside and the outer pulley and everything.
Yeah, this is a good example because the rubber is so large. You can see that this piece tore away from this piece. But the other style of dampener has rubber, similar rubber, but a much smaller strip embedded between two pieces of metal.
Okay. Now, some of the newer ones, they're getting away from putting the stress on this rubber. They're using one like this where the crankshaft is connected directly to the pulley, and then mounted in rubber, this inner piece is nothing but a balancer, like a wheel weight or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that should be more durable because you're not applying the stress of the belt on it.
Right. If you stop and think about it, on one of these, every time the air conditioning clutch comes on or anything like that, you've got a shock load on that, and over time, it'll loosen that rubber.
Right.
The other thing we see in the shop, oil leaks. You get oil and rubber doesn't mix, and get oil on this, and that rubber swells up and everything comes apart.
Right. And if you need to take these off to repair another part of the engine, most of them require a puller, a special tool to pull it off evenly so you don't destroy it pulling it off.
Yeah, you can't pry them off or anything like that, because if you try that, you're either going to break the balancer or you're going to break the cover behind it.
Right.
All right. Now, one thing is, if you have a car that has a lot of noise and somebody says you need an engine or some major repair, before you go for that, check the balancer.
Right. The noise can be awful. It can sound like a 1980s diesel that's falling apart and when it's really a gasoline engine. And the noise can be radiating throughout the engine like it's something serious. But yeah, check the balancer because it's not that expensive a repair.
Okay. Tom, thank you. And if you have a question or comment, drop me a line right here at MotorWeek.